Message that's been recorded, especially for you. And then if you leave a name and your number, we'll get right back to you. You can leave a message now if you want to, when the bleeps are through. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I sure wish you'd hurry home. I think I'm lost and I wanna be found. Feels like I'm wandering round nowhere land. All I'm after is to see your sunshine, smile and laughter. I feel like calling you, feel like some contact. I feel like phoning, but I can't get through. I get, hey, how you doing? Sorry you couldn't get through. 'Cause there's a message that's been recorded, especially for you. And if you leave a name, we'll get right back to you. You can leave a message now if you want to. I'm trapped in a time lock zone. Gonna have to face this on my own. Still gonna wander around that nowhere land. And all I'm holding is one solid silver color coin that is silver in appearance, yeah, but it's peanuts in value, I say. Silver in appearance, 'cause I still can't get through. I get, hey, how you doing? So sorry you couldn't get through. 'Cause this is a message that's been recorded.
Thou shalt not steal if there is a direct victim. Thou shalt not worship pop idols or follow lost prophets. Thou shalt not take the names of Johnny Cash, Joe Strummer, Johnny Hartman, Desmond Decker, Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix or Sid Barrett in vain. Thou shalt not thin any male over the age.
Hey boy, they Tones. 1 2 1 2. I had an egg for breakfast. Is that enough? Do you want more? Tell me about the egg. The egg it was pretty good. It was a poached egg, quite a big one. It was perfectly runny.
Perfectly runny eggs. Oh, look at me, really, really peeking all over the bloody place. Right, do that one, do that one, do that one. How about that? How's about that, Greg? 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 Bro.
All good? Check, Grace.
Hello, 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 hello.
There you go.
Radio.
Portobello Radio.
Ladbroke Road's finest.
Yeah, we like to think of ourselves at least in the top 10. It's Portobello Radio. It's the Portobello Radio Show coming live from the Muse Gallery right here in the midst of the market. Quite a groovy market. Lots of people spending their euros and other currencies out there. Listening around the world. My name is Piers Thompson.
My name's Greg Weir.
We have back with us, we're so delighted, Grace.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Gracie in the
And
house.
of course it's the end of the month, so in the hot seat it's Zakia.
Hello. I know I missed last month, but I'm looking forward to today.
It was Good
This
Friday. You must have been running away. Yeah, that of course is Roy Ayers, Running Away, 12-inch version. What a sunny sound that is. What a sunny sound.
Lovely, absolutely lovely.
Zakia, welcome back to the show. You missed Good Friday because we all took the day off and you were a bit Uncle Dick.
Yeah, no, yeah. I know it's been a bit of a hot minute, but I've just been really focusing on my last leg of third year of uni. And I'm excited.
1 more month to go?
Yeah, roughly about 1 more month and I'll be done. So that's 4 years of hard
toil.
Yeah, blood, sweat and tears, man, blood, sweat and tears. But I'm excited to see what the future holds and what opportunities will be there for me when I leave and finish my course. But yeah, just that kind of bit where you're just grinding down in your noses and books. That's me currently, so yeah.
Cool. We got a great show for you lined up. We have Tayshan Hayden Smith is coming in, and he's been working at Maxilla Gardens. I mean, he's going to tell us the real deal, but
so Grow to Know have been working on the Maxilla Gardens, and Tayshan will be able to give us some more information, but the end product will be really nice, and it'll be a beautiful green community space for everyone in North Kensington to use.
To hang out in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's something to do with Chelsea Flower Show, because as many of you will know, Tayshan definitely was there 2 years ago with the...
Yeah, I think he's done it twice
Save the
now.
Mangrove.
Yeah, so I think this... so he's done the Chelsea Flower Show twice now, so he's...
he won a medal the first time,
and it's really nice to see someone from the area being able to access those kind of spaces, because they're not really... Unfortunately, they're not really made for us or made for us to be able to access them. So it's been really nice and powerful to see someone, a young man from the ends and the area, to kind of go into a space like that and actually...
Smash the ceiling.
Yeah, smash the thing, smash it.
Yeah, no, brilliant work. Brilliant work.
Amazing work, absolutely amazing work. It's fabulous when we find these areas that they can't capitalise.
Exactly.
Or at least enfranchise those areas before they capitalise them. They will ultimately everything
I
will
don't
get
quite know what
capitalised.
Greg's going on about, but the other thing I can tell you about Tayshan is I think he's done a piece of work for Kensington and Chelsea Art Week. He's just walked in with the young man who's off to play football in a little while.
Amazing.
Apart from Tayshan, we also have Paul Brett.
Oh, nice. Yeah, man. He's going to come in and play guitar.
He's coming in to play guitar.
Yeah.
And we were going to get someone in from the Gate Cinema, because we are giving away more free tickets
This is
to the
amazing.
Gate Cinema. And this time they come with free pizzas.
No way.
And those are tickets to This Is Tomorrow, which is an Italian comedy that is, it took more money than Oppenheimer in Italy last summer. Yeah.
Wicked. Marvellous. Any ideas what it's about, or will we find out
Yeah,
later?
it's
possibly?
about, it's quite 40s Roman, decadent, Dolce Vita kind of vibes, I think.
Sounds amazing. Absolutely amazing. Peel me a grape.
We're going to have Tayshan on in a minute,
Brilliant.
but here's the Temptations.
Each day through my window, I watch her as she passes by. I say to myself, you're such a lucky guy to have a girl like her. Is truly a dream come true. Out of all the fellas in the world, she belongs to you. But it was just my imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination running away. Ooh, soon we'll be married and raise a family. this couldn't be a dream, or too real it all seems. But it was just my imagination once again, running away with me. Tell you it was just my imagination running away with me. Every night on my knees I pray, dear Lord, hear my plea. Don't ever let another take her love from me, or I will surely die. Heavenly, when her arms enfold me, I hear a tender rhapsody. But in reality, she doesn't even know me. Just my imagination once again, running away with me. Oh, tell you it was just my imagination running away. I never know that I can't forget it. Just my imagination. Running away with me. Just my imagination.
Hey, hey, hey. Thank you guys for listening. So today we are joined by Tayshan, who is a colleague of mine at Maxilla City. But today we will be talking about Grow to Know and the Maxilla Gardens that they're developing. So for those that are listening, just can we get a brief understanding of what Grow to Know is?
Yeah, so I mean, Grow to Know was actually formed in 2020 as a result of the response to the Grenfell Tower fire tragedy, where in and amongst people taking to the streets in protest to seek justice, solace and understanding, you know, some people turned to art, some people turned to music, and it just so happened that a few of us turned to nature as a way of healing. And so after a few years of taking over a few bits of land, starting under Maxilla, which is now Hope Gardens, formerly the Grenfell Garden of Peace, but then that just evolved and grew into something, into a movement, which hopefully, you know, through nature, we're hoping to find solutions and create ideas of, you know, hopefully change and hope. So Grow to Know kind of embodies that, and is now a not-for-profit CIC, which hopes to kind of act on that change, with obviously the injustices of Grenfell underpinning it, but the wider injustices, not just in this borough, but I'd say nationwide and globally.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, I think you guys do amazing work, and I've you know taken part in a couple of the gardens you've done, and if anyone ever wants to just volunteer, you should hit them up and follow them definitely on Instagram. It's really nice just to be in nature, and I think sometimes we're quite disconnected, even though we're around it all the time. But yeah, today we want to talk about Maxilla Gardens. So that will be part of the Chelsea Flower Show. Am I correct?
So the RHS are supporting as part of Chelsea Flower Show this year. So obviously Grow to Know has had a presence at the RHS Chelsea Flower Show.
I haven't won a medal.
Well, yeah. But the medal wasn't so important to us.
No.
I think the statement that we were making, bringing community into the space. So 2 years ago when we did Hands Off Mangrove, which told the story of the Mangrove 9 and deforestation of mangroves globally, I think it was important that we started to build those bridges to Chelsea Flower Show, so that the local community who could really do with that magic of nature actually have that access point, and that we try to bring nature into a space that's more familiar, because there's a lack of access to nature in this area. So Maxilla Gardens, so the campaign's called Life Under the Westway, and it's to tell two stories. One of what is life like under the Westway. So we'll be encouraging people, no matter who they are, to offer their stories and their experiences of what life is like under the Westway. So you might get a few elders who reminisce on the 60s, 70s, 80s of what life was like under the Westway.
Playing in the rubble and all
that. Exactly. And then, like, my experience of life under the Westway was playing football under the motorway, but not realizing that it was a motorway. So it was really to amplify, you know, that kind of the context of how the motorway came to be, how it displaced, how it destroyed, but how it now has become an opportunity, in a sense that I then went on down a rabbit hole and came to learn about Adam Ritchie and John O'Malley and North Kensington Play Space Group and the beginnings of the Westway Trust, and then like the kind of offshoots of the Free and Independent Republic of Frestonia. Then you've got the Mangrove 9. So it was a time of real resistance, activism, but also creativity. And so it's just really to channel that, but also called Life Under the Westway because we're bringing life under the Westway through plants, but also through people.
Yeah, I mean, it's a brilliant space, that, isn't it? Because it's already hosts Bay 20. Well, before Bay 20, there was that weird art there. And before that,
the purple astroturf.
It was where people practice pan. You've got Bay 20 now. You've had what used to be Nottingdale Technology College. It became Kindred.
Yeah.
It became Latimer City. It's going to become Maxilla City. You've got Sophie Lodge out there in the summer doing her
24.
fantastic 24/7 stuff. 24 Hearts.
Yeah.
Almost 24/7.
Yeah, 24/7, 24 Hearts, yeah.
And now you're going to give it a beautiful environment to be in.
And I think, I mean, when you look at Maxilla as I guess an area, a zone, you think about the community development that's happening there, from Bay 20 to Del Youth to then Maxilla City that's coming. But the green space hasn't had any work done to it. I mean, and you know, I'm hoping not to do an injustice to the gardeners at the Westway, because they think they do an amazing job. But actually, in terms of responding to the social development, there's been no development on that space, and it's been kind of a forgotten space. People just pass through it. It's quite a passive experience. But actually, by developing it, it's going to be hopefully complementing the buildings and the activity that happens in those buildings, so that we can bring beauty, we can bring art, we can bring nature to the fore of people that are really in need of it. So people who engage with Bay 20, people who engage with Del Youth Boxing Club, people who engage with Maxilla City, the Forest School, Akava, all of these different spaces that are currently quite separate. Hopefully this garden can bring it all together and show how we're deserved of beautiful, healing, safe space.
Wow. Let's play a quick record. Yeah, that was Corny Segways, number 372. Love Grows Where Rosemary Goes, Edison Lighthouse.
Well, Tayshan, just a couple more questions before you head off with your little man to play some footy. Just wanted to know, what can the community expect from the garden without kind of giving away too much of the plans and the details in terms of the space?
Well, I mean, the hope was, and one thing that's important to say is that this garden is as a result of collecting all the surveys, all the consultation, all the data that's been collected over the past few years. So, you know, the community streets consultation that the Westway Trust did. There's the KNC report about inequalities, poverty and prosperity, and I think they did a new report. There's also a lot of environmental studies and data around this area. And also we did our own consultation on the site in November. But I think it's important that we captured that data and then took that data and turned it into something that was actionable and something that responded to the need of the community. And now, yeah, Bay 20, Dale Youth Boxing Club meet that need in some way, but actually in terms of nature, in terms of garden, in terms of accessible outdoor space for people to just be, I think that was important. So in terms of the garden, I mean, we're bringing in 6,000 plants.
Wow.
So flowers, trees, pollinators, plants that respond to air pollution, plants that respond to scents, you know, like, so when you walk through it, hopefully there's something that you can engage with, but also just something that you can coexist in. And so the design touches on a helix and is about the DNA of the community. And so it's to unpack those stories of life under the Westway, because this is the DNA of the community. We are the DNA of the community. And by putting it into a garden, you're embedding that, hopefully, for life.
Wow, that's really beautiful and poetic.
No, they're fantastic words. Can people get involved? I mean, this garden is obviously at the moment, you've got the pros in, but people should get out more, shouldn't they? And into the garden. I know Robert Perino down there at Lank West runs the tea garden, and I was down there planting trees with the tree council the other day. You've got Lisa at RBKC. She runs the little baby allotments that you can...
Allotments, I think they call them.
Yeah. Which you can get hold of, and there's one in St Quentin's Avenue, there's ones all over the borough. You're quite involved with getting people out into the garden because it's great for your mental health, it's great for your physical health, and it's great for nature.
Well, I think, like, I can only share my experience, and my experience is that of, you know, growing up in Ladbroke Grove, kind of getting used to concrete, fast-paced, dynamic, not really looking left, not really looking right. And it was my mum who kind of had that deep appreciation for nature, and she's the one that influenced me. Now, one thing I will say in terms of access to nature, because people are in survival mode, and maybe just on your way to school, just appreciating trees on your way to school, or the blossom, or the smells, and even that is engaging with nature, and it's engaging with the garden, you know, the garden of Ladbroke Grove. And if you want to get more involved, yeah, all of these different initiatives, including what we're doing at Grow to Know, and hopefully, you know, we're building a movement, and hopefully we can start building those bridges across those different initiatives that are happening, because we're all on the same page. I think everyone involved in the gardening space, in the nature space, we all want to see more beautiful space, we all want to see more healing spaces, we want to see more safe spaces. And I just think nature's a beautiful way of communicating that. So I will never stop singing about it.
No, it's great seeing the way people are bringing nature into the urban environment. I mean, I love that little garden that Isis has done with Toby and Junior and all
she
that.
Won't
mob.
invite me.
The one, but it's just by Lattimore Road Tube Station.
Oh, I know where it is. She
yeah,
just
yeah.
won't
The
invite me.
coffee guy has just started there, and he does great coffee, much cheaper than all the other ones. You just see all these happy people sitting there by Bugsies.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
It is wicked, and it's just
It's a little tiny oasis.
It's this little thing where you don't quite know why you're feeling better, but you are. And that's just the beauty of nature. That's the power of nature. And if we could have more moments like that in Ladbroke Grove, I think we're all on the same page in that way. If we could have more pockets of planting, more opportunities to appreciate nature, then it would be a better place, wouldn't it? So
Yeah, and we don't do that badly up here. We've got Avondale, we've got Wainfleet Square, we've got Marks Park, we've got Little Wormwood Scrubs, we've got Maxilla, you know, we've got Portobello Green over there, we've got Tavistock Green over there. You know, just get out, sit there, do whatever it is when you're on your own, you know, smoke something, have a drink, or just stare into the middle distance.
But
it's good for you.
one thing I will say is that even that to some people is a luxury. Some people just don't have the capacity and the time. And I think when I talk about a movement, when I talk about community, we have to start finding ways of creating capacity for people to just exist. Because when you're in survival mode, it's really hard to just exist. And I think nature is that solution. It's the solution to food security, it's the solution to air pollution, it's the solution to community cohesion, intergenerational connection, those storytelling elements, culture. You know, I think nature is the solution, and hopefully by putting gardens in more places and opportunities for planting in more places, we can tell those stories and we can become more connected as a community.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And just a last point, when can people expect the garden to be opened?
So, I mean, like, yeah, we're ambitiously hoping for a May 19th opening. So I believe that's only a few weeks away.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping
Quite
that your cycle path can open up again, Piers.
Thank you. I'm actually really enjoying finding different ways around.
I was going to say, it's a little challenge. It gives you a little bit of more push. Find the incline routes, you know. Give yourself a little
working. Tayshan, thank you so much. Luca, thank you for lending us your dad for a while. You're off to play football.
Yeah.
Good luck, man. Your dad wasn't a bad footballer. I saw him when he was about your age, or maybe a bit older.
He's better than me now.
Is he?
Hey, well, yeah, good luck.
Yeah, rock on. Thank you, Tayshan, and we can't wait to be sitting there in Maxilla Gardens drinking in the gorgeous view.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Now clap your hands and stamp your feet, 'cause this happens to be a musical treat.
Can you dig it? Can you feel it? Come on and gather around me, children. Let's get together and sing this song. Got to settle down, children. Let's all join in and sing this song. Sing it, sing it. Boom, shakalaka-laka. I wanna feel it. Boom, shakalaka-laka. I wanna hear it. Boom, shakalaka-laka. Once more. Boom, shakalaka-laka. Hey. Wanna take the time. Thank the Lord. Thank Him for the soul deep in my heart. Thank Him for the grass that grows on the land. Even the birds with such sweet song. Can you dig it? Get it together. What a boom boom boom. All right. Dance a little, children, while I sing my song. Jump a little bit higher and let us swing this song. Sing it, sing it. Boom, shakalaka-laka. What a boom, 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 shakalaka-laka. I wanna feel it, feel it. Boom, shakalaka-laka. Can you dig it, dig it? Boom, shakalaka. Jump for joy.
Yeah, you're listening to Portobello Radio. Coming live from the Muse Gallery.
When you
Yeah, that is the Chimes, Heaven, and that was preceded by Boom Shakalaka by Hopton Lewis. Heaven, that record is part of Jax's musical memoir.
Oh, wow.
A lot of you will remember. Jackie Lloyd Brown, who is an author. She's also a spoken word artist
Yeah,
with
man.
Diane Brown.
Yeah.
And she's doing her life in music on Portobello Radio. She's got 89.90.
Yeah.
It's a cracking show, loads of soul to soul.
Brilliant.
Bit of Femi.
Nice.
She just arrived in London, so it's less of the Birmingham jazz funk scene and more of
The
the
London house
scene.
music scene. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Love it, yeah.
Yeah, man. So tune into Portobello Radio tomorrow and Sunday. At what time is she on?
Well, she's on at 3. We might as well mention Saturday sessions.
Oh, all right. Do we
Because
do
it's
that
the
now?
last
Yeah, all
weekend
right.
of the
Yeah.
month. So
Yeah.
Georgia Lupita,
Yeah.
the hydration hour.
Yeah.
We taught her to DJ, and she's now on about her 50th show, so we're very
Yeah.
proud of her, as we
Absolutely.
are proud of all our DJs.
Of course. They're all wicked.
3 o'clock is Jax's musical memoir. 4 o'clock, Foreign Office.
Oh,
Offbeat
nice.
Stepper.
Offbeat Stepper, some brilliant reggae. He sent us a playlist as well, which is a rarity from any of our external DJs. So yeah, man, yeah. It sounds the playlist looks amazing, absolutely amazing. It's gonna be a brilliant show.
Liam Tuke, the original Soul Boy, is on
Absolutely.
at 5.
Yeah, man.
He plays the music from the days when, if you wanted to go, you had to know.
Yeah.
6 p.m. It's me.
Oh my goodness.
My Shallow House set from the night of Notting Hill.
Shallow House, is that like Skin Deep?
Yeah, it's not as deep as Deep House.
Yeah, okay. it's just shallow. You can't drown in it.
You can't drown in it. Well, you can
Brilliant.
always drown in the shallow end, actually. So
Can you?
give it a go.
All right, yeah. Get your life support wings on.
7 o'clock, we got Disco 45 with
Yeah.
Jason Nixon. We were surprised he got sent a set in, actually, this month because the Pie and Mash shop is
on
closed.
Goulburn is closed.
It's closed
yeah.
for 2 weeks for holidays, and that show is powered by
Pie and Mash.
Power and Mash.
Yeah,
Power
man.
and Mash.
Power and Mash. Probably is Power and Mash as well.
8 o'clock, we got Chris Sullivan,
Yeah.
who is doing a set. It's a new disco set, and it's a tribute to Aaron, DJ Aaron, who and many of you of our generation will remember from Kinky Disco, who passed away just before the show last week.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. dear.
And so at 9 o'clock, we're replaying his Kinky Disco.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
3 hours of Kinky Disco, which was one of the classic clubs we recorded during lockdown, when
Yeah,
we
man.
brought you Paul Oakenfeld, Charlie Hall, Aaron, we brought Spencer Mack, we brought the WAG Club, we brought Delirium.
Yeah, we brought literally everyone to the virtual table. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, man, we will be celebrating the life and times of wonderful Aaron Abdullah on Portobello Radio as from 8 o'clock, really, if we include Chris Sullivan's set on Saturday.
Yeah, indeed. So, what news, Sakia? What's going on? We haven't seen you for 2 months. I know you've been at uni doing your hard work.
Yeah, uni, main focus, work meetings.
You've been on a couple of demos, I know.
Yeah, I went on the Families for Palestine. Went on a demo like 2 weeks ago on a Monday morning. Like, it was a Monday action, so they were up and down the country. So the one that we participated in, we walked around and we stopped at certain places and waited a bit and then moved on. It was a small demonstration, but we impacted the traffic on Green Park, wherever that bit is, St. James,
Yeah.
Pall Mall kind of
Around
area.
there. Up west.
And it was a small group of us. It was mainly families, so parents and whatnot, kids with their children. But it worked and it was really powerful. And I'm glad that somebody asked me to partake in it. I wasn't really going to do anything on Monday morning, so it gave me something to do. And I felt like it was part of the protests that are happening across the world. So I felt.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely kicking off in New York,
Is it
in
the
Columbia?
Yeah, I mean.
And it's spread to NYU
And I think I've seen online recently about in the last 24 hours, universities in the UK pulling demonstrations where people are sitting outside and camping. So I think it's
Occupy Wall Street all over again.
I think it's just people are. There's a lot of very distressing images that we're seeing online, and I think having them constantly, having to see them constantly, and then being told what you're talking about doesn't exist, it makes you kind of go a bit mad, you know.
You're being gaslighted.
Yeah, and then it's not even just Palestine, it's Congo, it's Sudan, like it's Haiti. There's so many places in the global south that are really struggling, like within countries there's turmoil, and so I think people have just had enough of the lies and the BS from governments. We're not waiting 10 years for them to turn around and say, oh no, actually you guys were right, we're not doing that anymore, and the people are fed up, and so actions need to be taken. And the youth of today, they've seen what has happened in the past, and for us to do better and to make changes, we have to take what's happened in the past and add on to it and make it our own. And I feel like that's what we're doing. So big up to all the people across the globe that are standing strong, because it's actually not easy, you know. It's easier to kind of say something and not stand, but to be standing there tall and strong and be dragged by police, you know, that's strength and love. So.
Yeah. And Grace, you're a little bit younger than Zakia.
Yeah.
What do your generation think?
I don't even know, you know.
You just like the strength, don't you?
No, I actually do.
Anyway, it's all worth it.
Trying to tell you how I feel.
If my body was a boat, could you steer that sailor? Make it feel like it's a 1960s Hollywood trailer. Old school I like. Classic like cars, classic like Elizabeth Taylor. Need you to romance me, yeah, I need a give and not a take. What I need is 'cause I could love you if I really wanted to. You could be my glass of wine. Sunset, let me exhale on exes. Baby, would you make it alright? Or maybe that much better. If you wanted, you could make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, wanna see the sunrise with you, make it that much better. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, worth all of the time I'm about to give you, baby. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, give all of the time I should be working on me. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. This is the night. Something about it's making me cry. My soul it did decide. Feel my body shiver in your room, and I need you to let me have the time of my life. Check your credentials, self-residentials. Ooh, baby boy, you got so much potential. I could love you if I really wanted to. You could be my glass of wine. Sunset, let me exhale on exes. Baby, would you make it alright? Would you make it alright? Maybe that much better. Maybe that much wanted you could make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, wanna see the sunrise with you, make it that much better. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, worth all of the time I'm about to give you, baby. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, give all of the time I should be working on me. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it. Baby, had a 6-carat Cartier rings, baby. Top floor in the penthouse, sipping on Chardonnay 2016, baby. On the top floor, so like a dream, baby. Somehow I'm so captured by you. I'm rearranging all of my plans, and I'm holding my breath as I hope you make it worth it. Would you make it alright? Or maybe that much better. I wanted you could make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, wanna see the sunrise with you, make it that much better. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, worth all of the time I'm about to give you, baby. So I hope you're gonna make it all slowly did decide. And I need you to, I'm all in the camp of verses, so I hope and pray you make it.
Yeah, that is Ray, of course, with Worth It. Ray, who suddenly came from nowhere to smash every Grammy in sight.
Yeah, yeah, Brit School Special. Brilliant.
School
Absolutely
Special,
brilliant.
yeah.
Love her. Love that tune.
As some, I played that partly because she always sounds a bit like Amy Winehouse, and a couple of weeks ago we gave away 2 tickets to Back to Black premium packages at the Gate Cinema, which were won by, extraordinarily, Loretta Haywood.
Amazing, absolutely amazing.
And she had...
I wasn't in the room to adjudicate that particular process, but yeah, it sounded like fun, that show.
No, and anyway, she passed the tickets on to her boyfriend Steve and to Karen Oliver.
Amazing.
From the Facebook group North Kensington Ladbroke Grove.
Yeah.
They had a lovely time. I mean, the film is fantastic. Everyone I know who's seen it who hasn't got an axe to grind has loved it. Neville Hyde, who's playing at the KPH tonight.
Oh, is he at the KPH
He loved
tonight?
it. He loved it.
Wicked. Absolutely wicked.
Anyway, we have developed a relationship with the Gate Cinema, which is great because we love them.
Yeah, they're going to
And
have weird Portobello Radio Gate Cinema babies together.
Here we are.
Yeah.
We are indeed. And you may have heard Jordan Stone on this show about 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, man.
Came on. His family used to own the Gate in the glory days of Annie Hall and what's the Schwarzenegger movie, Pumping Iron?
Oh, no, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what made the Gate Cinema back in the day.
Isn't that gross?
Anyway, they have offered another fantastic competition.
Brilliant.
And that is 2 tickets to There's Still Tomorrow, which is a new Italian movie. Came out today. It's set in post-war 40s Rome. It took more money in Italy than Oppenheimer last summer, so it must be quite good.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic. It's a charming comedy drama about a working class wife, Delia, who struggles to make ends meet in a city that continues to grapple with the conflict's aftermath. My brother actually made a movie called Fade to Black, set in almost exactly the same scenario.
Wow.
It's directed by Paola Cortellesi, it's her directorial debut. It's got fantastic reviews.
Amazing, and it sounds like the Italians like the idea of the bourgeois more than they do a nuclear war, which I guess is not such a bad thing.
Yeah, well, they're the working class, actually, not
Oh, is
necessarily
it?
the bourgeois. Yeah, working class wife, that's why I said.
The word for working class? Proletarian?
Yeah.
Proletariat,
Oh,
yeah.
sociology stuck in my head.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Thank goodness the education system works.
Yeah, somehow.
So,
just about.
we have 2 tickets to give away, and you need to get in touch with us through any of the normal channels, which
Yeah.
is Twitter,
Facebook, Instagram, direct
which
messages.
is at Portobello Radio. A couple of times it has a dot in the middle.
Yeah, just
But most of the time it doesn't.
search it up, baby.
And here is the question.
Oh, yeah, here we go. La question.
It's a movie set in post-war 40s Rome. In 1948, Victoria De Sica made a very famous movie. Was it A, The Cash Point Thieves?
Probably not in 1940, but yeah.
Was it B, The Bicycle Thieves?
Okay.
Or was it C, The Internet Thieves? All right, you can get in touch with us
All right.
by any of the normal channels, and that includes our WhatsApp number.
Yeah, have you got that on your head?
I am just going to have a quick look to check I've got it 100% right.
Wonderful.
Do you want to talk about something, Craig?
Oh,
quickly?
really?
Yeah.
Well, Gate Cinema, absolutely fantastic venue. And if you haven't been up there, then go and check it out. It's one of those lovely places that has settees in the in the auditorium, and indeed you can take your pints of wine. They do extraordinarily big wine glasses in there. You buy the beer and the wine at the front, and then take it in, and it's just a glorious idea. I love the idea of sort of boozing through 2.5 hours of a movie. It's brilliant.
I've also forgotten to tell the other part of the prize is you get 2 pizzas
Oh, yeah.
at Damaria, which is the restaurant next door.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I mean, we're
Wicked.
talking about a proper price. It's like proper radio, mate.
Yeah, this is like a night out. This is amazing. That's
Date
amazing.
night.
Yeah, exactly. Or
Date
something
night.
similar. Yeah,
Or
man.
date
No,
with
how
a mate
generous.
night.
How
Why
Date
not?
with a mate. If you can't take a date, take a mate.
Yeah.
So you can text us on our WhatsApp, which is 07822 002 955. We still haven't made that
Wow.
jingle.
Well, I sort of cut it out one time when we said it on this show, and it just goes around incidentally dropping in between shows. But hey, yeah, we could probably
Get
get
in
that
touch.
shit together.
So, what was the famous 1948 movie directed by Victoria De Sica? Was it A, The Cash Point Thieves, B, The Bicycle Thieves, or C,
The Internet.
Thieves?
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Work that one out if you are clever enough. And give us a shout. Give us a shout on Soch or on that WhatsApp number. And you could win yourselves 2 tickets to the Gate Cinema and a couple of pizzas to Boo.
It sounds brilliant, doesn't
Sounds amazing.
it? Let's have a little bit of Soul to Soul.
Oh, love it. Absolutely love it.
I can see
Yeah, you're listening to Portobello Radio, coming live and direct from the Portobello Road. That was Soul to Soul. They, of course, came from Camden, and Camden was the answer to the last question that we asked, giving away tickets to the Gate Cinema. We still haven't had a correct answer yet, so keep on texting. I'm sure you'll get it. There's only 3 choices. In the meantime, we've got another guest. We've got Paul Brett. Paul, how are you, man?
I'm good.
Great.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you
Yeah.
for having me.
Now, Paul, you're a well-known musician around these parts. You play in a few bands. Just tell everyone, just give us your Wikipedia, mate, just very quickly.
Okay, well, I'm very much a jack of all trades. I'm a drummer, I'm a percussionist, and I also play the guitar and sing and try to write songs. I've toured with people like Anthony Joseph. I'm part of a band called Yabba Funk. Today I'm working, material is my band called Little Number, which is like I never know how to describe it, but it's kind of funk, reggae, blues, rock, songwriter. Yeah, I always waiting for someone else to give me a nice, catchy, definition.
You're loosely connected with the Foreign Office, who...
Yeah, so not the government Foreign Office,
not the colonial place that has
not
bad
that bit,
pictures.
no. But Foreign Office Club, which is Ewan Smith, Phillips.
Offbeat Stepper, who's playing on Portobello Radio tomorrow.
Exactly. Richmond, Chief
Commander
Commander
Yabba.
Yabba, who I'm also in the band with. And Foreign Office is a really nice crew which plays everything from, reggae, dancehall, African, you name it. You can play what you want, but, yeah.
And Foreign Office, you're always doing gigs. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you always seem to be in either Leytonstone or Tottenham or south of the river somewhere.
Well, I'm a South London boy. Don't shoot me.
That wasn't in big shot.
Yeah. I'm still here. What's the place called? Post Bar in Tottenham. Now, whenever someone says to me, go to Tottenham, I'm like, you what? Because I live in Camberwell. But actually, it's really easy to get to.
Yeah, because it's on the Victoria line.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a great idea sticking all those clubs up there.
Yeah. It's Post Bar. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's like it's kind of an old school pub venue, but they have a great vibe down there. They do all kinds of good live music and DJs, and I think they're open quite late as well. So, Foreign Office does nice things there.
So you are here partly because you're playing tomorrow, Saturday.
That's right.
At Acklam Village. Tell us about that.
So we're playing at Acklam Village tomorrow, which is, under the Westway there. This is with Little Number, and we played there once, but it was about 5 years ago. It was literally, I was looking, it was before the lockdown.
COVID,
but, I come and hang out there. Another colleague of mine, Helen McDonald, who's a great singer, who's also in Yabba Funk. She played there a few weeks ago, and I met up with Greg. As the last time I played for you guys, DJ, and I left half of my records in behind. And
that was at the Tab, wasn't it?
That was at the Tabernacle, which was really lovely, because I haven't been there for years as well. Because my dad used to live around here, and so I lived around here back in the day. Very much back in the day. So I do have a lot of love for this part of the world as well.
Brilliant.
So yeah.
So what are you going to play for us first?
Well, I can't hear my guitar. Oh, there we go. Nice.
I'm beginning to hear it.
Good. Well, I'm just going to play a tune, however many tunes you want me to play. But this one's called Shine Your Light. You've got to try and imagine it with the drummer, the bass player, the conga player, and actually we have a slide guitarist as well. So that's the lineup that we play with. But this one's called.
Well,
Shine
you're like
Your
Beyonce,
Light.
funksters doing country.
That's it. We, I think she got the idea from us. Actually, to be fair, it goes like this. Shine your light, whoa me, whoa my, don't you leave it behind. Whoa, 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 don't you leave it behind. Whoa, 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 shine your light. Whoa, whoa, my God, don't you leave it behind, baby. Don't you leave it behind, baby. Shine your light on, shine your light on, shine your light on me, darling. Shine your light on, shine your light on, shine your light on me, darling. Shine your light on, shine your light on, shine your light on me. Shine your light on, shine your light on, shine your light on me. Thank you.
So,
Aw.
Paul, tell us a bit more about your life. Do you make a living as a musician? Or?
I make my living as a musician. I also teach these days quite a lot. It's a mad time for the music industry, you know, for gigging, for touring, for selling. You know, I come from the era of selling
Tickets?
albums, CDs, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously now we're streaming. The income stream is very different.
Much reduced.
Even with touring, you know, it's very expensive for bands to tour. So yeah, but I teach drums actually, because I also told you that I'm a drummer.
Yeah.
And I actually really love it. You know, yeah. Occasionally, sometimes, oh God, you know, I get into this school, blah blah blah. You know.
It must be great teaching kids the drums. They must.
Most of the
love
time
it
is. Yeah. No, it's cool. I did. Funny enough, I did a little. Like what they call these days international evening, you know, in the school, and I literally just had a load of drums, djembes lined up, and the whole bunch of kids drumming, and we just drummed for about an hour without stopping, and it was really fun.
Wow,
So,
brilliant.
yeah, I do.
Oh, nice,
yeah.
nice.
I've studied with various people. I've been to Senegal a couple of times.
Okay, so
yeah,
proper, is it like Mandinka?
Oh, really? Yeah, because
okay.
the djembe is a Mandinka, culture. Very aware. I've been a European person, teaching that kind of stuff. But yeah, I've been to Senegal a couple of times, study out there, and there's a guy called Mohammed Gay who lives in London, who's a fantastic. Oh my God, he's such a great teacher, and so yeah. I've always been a big fan of African music from. Again, back in the day, obviously Fela was the first thing that that I knew, and then King Sunny Ade, and then there were a lot of, and then before you know it, you just open up this incredible,
and then and then you end up with William Onyeabor and all sorts of weird shit like that Nigerian acid funk.
Yeah, exactly.
funny enough, Mike Williams, Mike the Bike, who used to run DBC with Lepke, who DBC, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, we sell T-shirts, DBC T-shirts, all round the world. So get your orders in via the portobelloradio.com shop. But Mike is always very keen to emphasise that DBC wasn't just reggae. It was the first place playing African music on pirate radio or any radio in London.
Yeah. Well, no, I used to live around here. I used to live. My dad used to live in Sutherland Avenue, so it's like Maida Vale side. And I used to listen to W9. Yeah. The Warrington pub, you know, but I used to listen to DBC all the time. You know, because that was the best station.
Coming down from Neasden, from those tower blocks up in Neasden.
You know, so yeah, Carnival and, you know, all that, yeah.
What are you going to play next?
Oh, okay, I'm going to play one of my, like, sensitive ones. It's funny, because the people that promote the music, obviously, you know, certain gigs are kind of conducive to certain kinds of music. And they'll play up tempo, play, you know, like,
that's
you
what
know,
they
don't
always
get
say.
Yeah, exactly. You don't get to do the depressive love songs, you know. So this one was, we worked out this was probably the
one that got everyone to put their pint down and leave.
Yeah, no, start crying into beer, no. But it's, we reckon this was just about off tempo enough, so we'll do this one. And this is called, what's it called again? Hang on a minute, forgot the name of it.
Just sing it and then tell us.
Yeah, I will. The title's gone out of my head. It goes
I'm sure
like
it'll come in the words somewhere.
It will. It will.
Open my heart and you let me know. Duck in my love, drop it like a stone to the bottom of the sea, and then you swim right back to me. Hold me, you'll see I'll be your thing. Don't you worry, your mind gonna be holding your hand. I don't wanna let be holding your heart. Let's stop. Didn't know what we were trying to be. I was loving you, you were loving me. Didn't know what we were trying to hide. Now I know love ain't a lie. Hold me, you'll see I'll be your thing. Don't you worry, your mind gonna be holding your hand. Wanna land, gonna be holding your heart, and let's start. You know me, you know me, you know me, you know me. Think you know me, you know me, you know me, you know me. Only thing you know me, you know me, you know me. You know me, know me.
Fantastic. That was up tempo enough.
Just about, yeah. And it
Ackland
just
Village.
made me realise.
You can rock Ackland Village to that.
Okay, we hope so. Yeah, but it's got, you know, it's got a big baseline to
It's
it.
a vibe. I feel like if you love music, you just, like, the music will touch your soul regardless, you know what I mean? Whatever the genre is, or Like, that's how I feel anyway. As
I
someone that loves
agree. I
music.
agree. I mean, it's like sometimes you try to cater, you know, and you try to, but really you should just do.
So, do you go to gigs? I mean,
yeah. I mean, I'm going to like a reggae festival at end of next month. I suppose as a celebration uni's done. But I mean, I love live music, but I'm also not willing to pay some of the prices to see one artist. But I'll go to gigs. I've got a lot of friends that are musicians, so I'll go to their performances. I stream my friends' music. I'll buy their music as well on like Apple Music and stuff. You know, I'll support my friends as much as I can. And I do like seeing live music. I feel like you get to meet people that you probably wouldn't have in your normal friendship circles as well. You get to, I suppose, hear different music to what you're not used to. And, you know, there's always a supporting artist which is upcoming, so it gives them a chance to showcase their talent, so you get to hear them too. So yeah, I don't mind gigs, but I do understand the whole, you know, places are closing. Even for like events and stuff, it's very hard to just like go out on a whim and just be like, oh, let's do this, because everything's pre-booked and pre-paid for, and so it takes away from that spontaneity. Yeah, thank you. I was struggling with that one.
I mean, funny enough, there is a piece, I think it was in The Guardian either this morning or yesterday morning, about the mechanics of the accounts for live music. And bands, you know, one gig gets cancelled and that's where the profit was. And, you know, you're all right if you've got a merch on, because merch is just kind of, once you've paid for the T-shirts, it's kind of pure profit. Yeah. But it's a fragile business.
You still got to sell the T-shirts, haven't you?
Well, someone's got to sell the T-shirts.
Yeah. And Paul, your influences, because I mean that was wild. Both of those tunes are brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Oh, right.
So you know, what sort of influenced you as a kid? Because you're a similar age to me, and you know, there wasn't a huge amount of music of varied sorts when we were youngsters, unless of course you tuned into the DBC.
Well, my dad had the most ridiculous record collection you can ever imagine, and it was all vinyl. Like he passed last year.
That was the only choice in those days.
It was.
Yeah, but he used,
what a beautiful choice it was.
He used to go all around Soho to these record shops. Cheapo.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the name. That's
Groove
a great
Records.
name. I can't remember the other ones, but I just remember Cheapo. It's such a great name. And he'd literally give them a list and say, if you get these records, you know, he was like the Diggers of today, but you know, so he had everything jazz, you know, big jazz section, Miles Davis, you know,
amazing.
Blues section, I don't know.
Early blues,
Johnny Hooker,
all kinds.
Waters,
Yeah, exactly. He took me
Alan
to
Moore,
see B.B.
Milton.
King when I was about 12.
Yeah, brilliant.
Where was that?
Brilliant.
Hammersmith Apollo.
I
Or
think
Odeon,
I was there.
You were probably there, yeah? He took me to see Dizzy Gillespie at Ronnie Scott's when I was a kid. So
No
my dad
way.
was like, and also my mum, because my parents split up when I was really young, but my mum had like Jimi Hendrix albums and Joni Mitchell and all this kind of hippie type stuff.
Yeah.
But great, and Beatles and stuff like that. But then when you're at school, you know, you get your mates and you just kind of start, you know, it used to be the time when the NME was a fantastic music, you know, paper, and you know, I mean,
some of us used to go to the West End to get it on a Wednesday night, so you could have it before everyone else.
There you go, yeah, because it was me. It was Thursday morning, straight to the thing, and you know, then you had all the kind of, I guess what you'd call in those days new wave, you know, bands, and then it was also the two-tone, and then you know, during the 80s, you know, one of the peaks of reggae music, you know, with sort of Black Uhuru and also the UK bands like Aswad, Steel Cousin. So we were all into that. Yeah. And obviously your classics, your Stevie Wonder, your, you know, all the soul music and funk, Parliament Funkadelic.
Hotter Than July's around that time, isn't
Exactly,
it?
yeah. So, you know, the greats always, and then obviously since then, you know, you've got, I bought just the other night, went to a friend's, got a band called Ill Considered, which is completely improvised jazz, but it's like very groove orientated. You know, a guy called Idris Rahman is sort of, and then I actually bought that because I still play vinyl at home.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm sadly addicted to it, and you know, if you can afford
You say
it.
vinyl?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, I know my dad does. That's his that's
there
his,
you go.
That's his gems and jewels. You know what I mean?
You know, literally. I mean,
I respect it. I respect it.
yeah. I mean, obviously, it's crazy. It's big. It's massive. You can carry everything
it
around
melts.
in a phone. You know, but
The story I always tell, I used to have a flat at the other end of Portobello 359. On the top floor, we had these beautiful windows all the way around. And one night, we'd been up all night, obviously playing all my favourite records, left them all around the side of the
don't tell
room.
me.
And as the sun went round, that day it was the perfect, it melted. Warped all, 14 of my favourite tunes.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, well, there you go. That will teach you.
Yeah, it will. Before you go, Paul, tell us about Yabba Funk, because when you came to play at the Tab, I obviously Googled you and Yabba Funk.
Yeah.
And Yabba Funk's proper, we like to say we're lashings of exquisite funk. Yabba Funk was lashings of exquisite funk. Are they in abeyance? Are they going to play next week? What's happening with Yabba Funk?
We're basically at the situation where we've got the best part of an album recorded. It's that final 10% that takes the longest, you know. We released 2 albums already, but the last one was, this one's taken, there's a lot of reasons why, but it's taken a long time. So we just decided we need to record one more track to make up the album. We're chatting with a label which I won't mention because it might not happen, whatever. But yeah, we're very much kind of also with it's a big band. You know, we used to be like a 11, 12-piece band. We've made it down to an 8-piece band. That is the smallest number of people we can do it with.
It's still a lot of people.
It's still a lot. So we played in Bristol about a month ago, which was great. And but I guess we're sort of focusing on trying to finish the record and get that released. But obviously, if an offer comes in, if offers come in, we love playing live, and I've been told we're a very good live band. So yeah, Yabba Funk is still very much alive.
Brilliant. All right, what are you going to play yourself out?
Oh my gosh, I needed to play another one. Okay, oh wow.
I wasn't ready for that either.
Okay.
I've got Anthony Joseph here if you don't want to play one. But
Let me play another one and then play Mr. Joseph maybe. I'll truncate it slightly. Is it coming out?
there it is.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay. Baby, don't you know the time now? Get love and how? Know why? What? Don't you know that it's real? Time to make a deal. Know why? Go but here, ain't nowhere to go but here, ain't nowhere to go but here. Baby, no, don't you know the time's right? Love tonight, you know why? Ooh, baby, you know that it's real. Time to make a deal, know why? Ain't nowhere to go but here. Ain't nowhere to go but here. Ain't nowhere to go but here.
Aye. Thank you, Paul. And Paul, you're playing tomorrow? Just
We're
tell
playing
people.
tomorrow.
That's Saturday, if you're
Tomorrow, Saturday, the 27th of April, Acklam Village. If you know where it is, come down. There's 3 different bands. It's free entry. It's a really nice place. It's actually really nice. It's quite child-friendly.
Yeah.
Afternoon, it's big enough space that the kids can run around. But you can also sit down, have a lovely drink, and all the lovely food and stuff. So yeah, come down tomorrow.
I had my daughter's 7th birthday party down there, actually, back in the days when it was the pop-up cinema.
Oh, yeah.
Those
Thank
are
you
days.
so much.
Thank you, man. We've got Mark Jackson, the people's poet of Portobello, standing by. But maybe we will just have, it's been the week of St. George's Day, so maybe we'll play Calling England Home.
Black and been here since 1949. West London jaw grind, take it easy. We saw him, you saw him, walking along the canal last night. And what a joy to buck up upon him at the carnival today. To hear him speak about the dances and the bands at the Paramount. The spots you couldn't mix with white in or dance in. Remembering London. How we been slapped so hard with the lash. Sam Salvon say. And it take him 60 years before he could call England must have come here in black and white. 1959, time longer than twine. So long ago, he don't remember being a child. Just a suit and steamer trunk upon a ship which took a good 6 weeks to cruise. We sat at his kitchen table, and I filmed him on the sly, but he wasn't saying much. At least nothing I could put in a poem. Instead, he showed me photographs with the dashiki and the fez with Michael X at the ambience. Yeah. Outside, the night came in, and we had moved so far away from calling England home. I've lived here longer than home since 1989. Remember Harlesden in the springtime? I used to walk from Cricklewood to Marylebone High Street to cut up meat, to punch out dough. I was never asked to wait tables or to serve scones or coffee. I worked in the basement. But I soon learned to tie my apron in a way which retained some dignity. And in my first summer above the corner shop, I listened to Rare Groove on pirate radio. I was flung so far from any notion of nation. How long do you have to live in a place before you can call it home?
Yeah, that is Anthony Joseph, and that is Calling England Home, and that is from the album. It's a great title. The rich are only defeated when running for their lives.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Brilliant. Absolutely
And that was
brilliant.
from 2021.
Amazing. Amazing. Paul Brett, eh? Wow.
Great. Yabba Funk.
Yeah, man.
Part of the Foreign Office Collective. And
Playing.
don't forget that this month's Foreign Office Collective set will be at 4 o'clock tomorrow,
Yeah, man.
Saturday, and on Sunday on Portobello Radio, and it's Offbeat Stepper.
Yeah, brilliant.
With their
Absolutely brilliant.
Brixton sound system culture.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Brilliant. Absolutely superb. As was Paul playing live. I
Yeah.
was so impressed, man. So impressed. It was wicked. Absolutely wicked.
Now, as you know, we're Portobello Radio. We're based at the Muse Gallery in the Portobello Road, where they have a market. And the market at the Portobello Road market has a people's poet.
Oh, yeah.
And that people's poet is Mark Jackson, and he's right
Hello.
here.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
certainly are.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing?
Hey.
Now, Mark, you were able to give everyone the exclusive news last week that you will be part of the show, the
At the
Silent Disco,
disco, yeah,
show, doing spoken silent words.
June the 9th, Sunday, is it?
Yeah, it's
That's
a
the one.
Sunday.
What's this? Part of Tavistock? Or?
Yeah, it's part of the spoken word section. You remember we at the Tavistock Festival we feature dance.
Yeah.
We feature spoken word.
Yay.
We feature live music.
Yeah, man. And we
We
featured
feature
drum and bass.
Drum and bass DJs, RJD, G-Class, Fabio, Groove Rider, and then you get a movie.
Yeah, it's all incredible. Absolutely incredible. That happens on the Portobello Road once a year. Around what time of the year? About June.
Yeah, Damien and I were trying to remember if it happened last year. We can't. Anyway, it's
I think
June the
it
9th.
rained
this
again,
year.
didn't it?
Probably.
Mark,
Probably.
Yeah.
You're the people's poet.
Uh-huh.
You've been around. You don't look old enough. You've been around a while.
Yep.
You've given us a couple of crackers. You gave us the Blue Door last week.
Yep, that was right.
A satirical look at the
why the Blue Door is famous.
Yeah. So what are we going to get today?
Today I'm going to do the lament for In on the Green and Bohemian Portobello Road.
Well, we can all sign up for that.
I've been practicing this one. I've been stuttering a bit, so I hope it goes well. Are we ready? Right. The oldest swingers in town boogied on down on the last night of the last youth club in town. £5 with a wristband, £10 on the door. Disgruntled regulars shuffle round, pissed off to the core. One mad hippie chick grooves alone, freaking out on the empty dance floor. Enough booze, dope, ease and coke to make your average junkie choke. Come on, get it down your throat. You don't want to miss the boat on the last night of the last youth club in town. West London's burning with boredom now. No more Bohemian Portobello Road. Musicians, artists and poets all fade away now that the last youth club has closed. Too little, too late is the fate of the once trendy Notting Hill Gate. The land of the eternal teenager has been boarded up for good. The People's Republic of Frestonia, the Apocalypse Hotel, Mangrove and the Tabernacle, all gone to hell. Unscrupulous bankers and foreign gangsters now occupy the gentrified slums where no dogs, no Irish nor blacks could rent a family home. Gone are the squats where pop stars wrote their songs. Gone is the Hall of Fame where graffiti kings wrote their name. Now the estate agent rules the street, bringing with him the kind of poverty we all fought against. RBKC must hate its residents so, to bring an end to the peace and love of sunny Ladbroke Grove. I left at midnight, I couldn't bear to stay. Others stopped till morning and danced the night away. No names, no faces, you know who you are. The oldest swingers in town who boogied on down on the last night of the last youth club in town. Thank you very much.
That was
Thank
brilliant,
you.
Mark.
Cheers.
Absolutely brilliant.
A lot of people relate to that.
They really do. And don't forget, you'll be playing your whole suite.
Yeah,
of
the four poems, 15 minutes and 4 poems.
Yeah,
and, a
and
bit of
that
chat.
is on June the 9th. And he may even throw a poem about somewhere else. You got poems about everywhere.
I've got poems about everything. It all depends on the audience and what the government have been up to.
Mark, you mentioned in that poem your graffiti artist past.
Yeah.
Are you still a graffiti? Are you still out there?
No, I
tagging the tube train?
Just well too old now for that. But,
and that paint's quite expensive now.
Well, you can't really get it. I got asked to do a job, and then I suddenly realised that I hadn't bought any paint in 20 years, or even stolen any, or had anything to do with it. So yeah, no, it's all a bit gone now, and the scene's so much changed because I was here right at the beginning, pretty much. So
With
it's
the
all
cash burn, that whole.
Yeah, I was here in the old school days, let alone the new school days. So everything's changed.
Yeah, when the Tabernacle was one great big mess of graffiti.
Well, when things happen there, on a daily basis, not once every month.
Yeah. Though, having said that, you'll be pleased to hear that Lime Kiso will be back at the Tabernacle first Saturday
lots
of
of
the month.
queso, lots of calypso, lots of soccer.
Oh,
It's
is
going to
that
be
the
brilliant.
Calypso
Yeah,
night?
queso lime.
I haven't gone to one yet.
Have
but
you not?
No, I haven't. I will do. I will. One day I will.
Sometimes they do promotional nights and they give away Ray and Nephew, little shots of Ray and Nephew and stuff like that. So it's always worth a check. It's always worth a check.
I'm there for the promotional stuff.
I
You
can't
only
remember.
need one Ray and Nephew.
Yeah, you
might
really
as well.
only need one Ray and Nephew.
Yeah.
Mark, thank you so much.
All right, thanks very much, guys.
Yeah, Mark Jackson
Thank you very
appearing right here on Portobello Road outside the Muse Gallery, June the 9th, with a stellar lineup of artists from Fabio and Groove Rider to Mark Jackson to Sofreya to Rudy G. Class.
Isis Poet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
also.
all of them getting involved. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Mark. You're amazing, man.
No problem. Thanks very much for having me, guys.
Brilliant.
Cheers.
That was brilliant.
Bye bye.
That was brilliant.
Yeah, man, brilliant, absolutely superb. We love that. We love that. We love that.
I'm going to play this next tune because I've been watching a show called This Town.
Oh, yes,
which
so have I.
is the Peaky Blinders guys kind of doing the specials two-tone thing.
Yeah.
In Coventry.
Yeah.
I think it's quite good. I mean, loads of people complained about it, but then everyone complains about everything, so who cares what they say?
Out of bed at 8 a.m. Out my head by 10:30. Out with mates and dates and friends. That's what I do at weekends. I can't talk and I can't walk, but I know where I'm going to go. I'm going to watch my money go at the Locarno. No, when my feet go through the door, I know what my right arm is for. Buy a drink and pull a chair up to the edge of the dance floor. Bouncers bouncing through the night, trying to stop or start a fight.